Hello viewers, I'm reading The Fortunate Tramp. Chapter 1, Beginning. He didn't know it, but with the turning of the key, his life would change forever. It had been an enjoyable day in the city, and the taxi meandered round the streets of Kensington slowly. He couldn't wait to get back home and kiss his wife and have a well-deserved hot bath. He let himself in and ran the water and headed for the bedroom to take off his suit and tie. Everything was rosy in his garden as he turned the key to the bedroom door. That was until he saw his wife on the bed with a man in her arms. They were kissing madly, and in his shock it took him a few seconds to realize that it was his deputy manager, a man 20 years younger than him. He didn't know what to do or say, so he slowly closed the door and then crept out of the house unseen. His heart was beating fast, and he was bathed in sweat. As soon as he stepped out into the street, the rain came down. Typical. It reminded him he wasn't dreaming. It was more like a living nightmare. And so he wandered the streets, trying to make sense of things. He and his wife, Mary, had been married for 30 years, and she was the love of his life, but he had never wanted anyone else. Flashes of the past came by in painful bursts. The beautiful sunny wedding day, his pride walking down the aisle, the look in her eyes when she said, "I do." All that now was gone. He choked back a sob. He didn't know where he was going, but he knew that he needed a drink, a strong one. He stumbled into the nearest pub, the Great Horse, and he ordered a double whiskey. His hands were shaking as he gulped it down. He had never been a heavy drinker, but he needed it to steady his nerves. The image of his wife curled up kissing that man kept creeping into his mind. He'd given him a new start in the company and shown him the ropes, and he had often come round for dinner parties, and he had looked on him as a son. How could he do this? What a cliché, he thought. He'd never thought Mary would be unfaithful to him. He'd been a good, loving husband. The perfect husband. He continued drinking the whiskey and wondering what he was going to do. He had to go home and he had to go back to work. Should he confront his wife and his work colleagues? He wasn't sure if he could do that. He was basically a shy, introverted man who hated conflict. He was never known to lose his temper. Hope you like that chapter.